Hey everyone. The next probably 7 or so videos on the channel are going to be from my event that I recently held, known as Don't Park on the Bridge. It was a half case tournament that was held right here in Rockland, Maine. I was super stoked to be able to host it. Can't wait to do more in the future. There was a little bit of camera trouble that we had where after about 4 or 5 hours, the camera started to get a little hot, and so it would drop a couple frames with the big rainbow marks, like it disconnected. But I hope you can look past it. It's only for a couple, a few times every game. And yeah, the commentary was super fun. The first 2 videos are actually a couple of pre-rounds, and then all the rest go in the 3 rounds of Swiss, and then the not doubly limb, sorry, the top cut best of 3 matches. So yeah, hope you enjoy. Make sure you check it where in the title which video you're on, because this little intro is going to be at the beginning of all of them. So if you're on round 3, make sure to go watch round 1 and 2. So thank you so much. Bye. Okay, chat. This is if you're tuned in. I saw we had definitely a couple people were still in chat, which is really exciting. If you're tuned in, then we're about to get into Top Cut, which is about to be really lit.
Can I have this?
What?
Can I have this?
Well, is that the pink cloud?
Yeah.
That's gonna turn you out.
What's the,
Look at the percentage.
sounds good to me.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, who is sitting?
I'm not the top cut, I'm kidding. Yeah.
I want Thomas. Not that I want Thomas to win because he's Thomas, but I do want a Vermont representative.
Yeah, they came all this way. They got
We gotta get the Vermont. He needs to.
Who's staying on once again?
Oh, it's all right.
You wanna play?
Yeah, I've never had
Wanna go over there?
I'll play Doffy though.
So I haven't actually gone up against purple.
I would like to
I haven't actually gone up against purple Luffy that much, but I've been testing a good bit against the blue Doffy. Really like that deck a lot. Is the purple Luffy considered full power right now, or are they still waiting on stuff?
They're still waiting on stuff for
It gets
9.
a lot better.
It gets a lot better in
What do they
9.
get out of 9?
So they are getting probably the best event to ever be printed.
The Gum one?
Gum Gum Giant. One sec. Let's bring the
Vermont representative in the top cut.
Vermont. We do have a Vermont representative in Top Cut, which is very exciting.
Got in there.
You guys
Um,
go 0-2 then?
Oh no.
Or 1-2?
I went 2-1.
I went 2-1, but just
wanna
with
talk
Opponent wins.
yeah, with opponent, because it's only, this is kind of what I wanted to do, top 6, but it's just not easy.
Top 6 with best of 3. It would literally be like 1 in the morning when it got over.
No, because it would just be 3 rounds.
Yeah.
But
Well, my starting hand was Baru, Cavendish.
so yeah, we are going to be looking at, this is our top 4. This is our top 4 game, one of our 2 top 4 games.
And then I just kept seeing.
What's on the other table?
The other table, I believe, is BY Bonnie, which is not great for the BY player. That's a good pair.
But they've been.
By the way, if you guys want a game, there's GameCube. You can game the free play. We're just vibing, we're hanging out, we're having a good old time until the end of this, and then if you want to, we're hitting topside.
I'll think about it. I don't know.
Okay. By the way, did you sign up on the app for topside? Vermont. Well, not Thomas because he's working. I will be. The round is starting soon. Yep.
But in that BY Bonnie matchup.
You guys, table 1, are you ready? Will you yell at table 2? Ask if they're ready.
You guys ready? Yeah.
Okay, first round of Top Cut starts right now. Good luck, players. Have fun. Okay, guys. So we're seeing Doffy beat Luffy. My Luffy leader, by the way. Ooh, that's a really solid hand for Doffy. That is a little bit spooky for Luffy. Luffy? Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, I mean, I'll look. He wanted my now.
He has an Enel Gold Dawn that I
Who won
want.
dice roll?
Who won Dice Roll on table 1?
Okay.
And what's... Okay. Oh, yeah, we can see the Perona.
Yeah.
So, I do think going first is...
That's what the blue Doffy wants.
I think that's what Doffy wants here. Just, if you can go aggro, the more aggro you can go into...
7 liter, rest 1.
Yeah, the quicker you can start spamming the bodies out.
Mihawk is probably the worst one you can get,
Yeah,
but
like-
still, it's still a body.
Opening one of those
Two
like one drop
tanks.
searchers on one, get to
It's
stack
a
your
pseudo
deck.
blocker.
No, it's very much. I mean, but I think anything is a pseudo blocker. Like whatever you flip over there is a pseudo blocker
That one is especially more cards.
Is it best
because
of
of
three?
yeah. That's true. That's true. What?
3.
Best of three.
right?
So yes, I might swap for game 2. I might swap you guys to table 2, table 1, just so we get more variety. But but this is game 1, best of 3. I could add that. It's fine.
Timer's 30 minutes
The timer's 30 minutes. We're at 20 minutes. 28 minutes.
per game, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Here, let me make it big. It's standard. It's Jesus. It's standard rules. It's just best of 3. Will you fix this cables, cameraman?
Yeah, no. It's actually speedrun, guys.
Okay. So I want to know why it is glitching this much. So I just checked everything and it
We
wasn't.
got that hand getting shuffled back.
Oh, we're seeing a pudding, which is to be expected. But I think that's
Such a crazy card.
it's such a crazy
I feel
card.
like-
That is
I feel like-
really
I feel like more colors.
Here's the thing,
Need access to like
Plu-
some sort of hand control. You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like they're getting it more and more.
Yeah.
But black is becoming the more hand control, and this is where we're just gonna see. This is so bad for Luffy. Going from an absolutely giant hand, because that's what Luffy wants to do. It's almost like Whitebeard, where you want to get a really big hand, and then just sit behind your big board. But he wasn't able to establish the board before the pudding came down. Granted, neither was Doffy, but Doffy is significantly better built than that board. So we're gonna see 8 and then a 4 drop. Maybe we see Zoro. That's a good card in this situation. The problem is it can't get bounced by 4 drop law. We don't know whether or not Antonio has it in his hand, but if he does, that's probably the best value play you can have. Next turn, he'll be on 7. He can
Don't spell it right.
okay. On 7, he has a very strong turn. I mean, Doffy always has a strong turn on 7, though. There's a blocker on board. I wish I knew, because I just checked all the cables, and they seemed all happy. So. Okay. We got a 7-tone turn. So we're not going to see a 4-drop play into a meter effect.
So he putting
7 liter, no effects. Okay.
Okay, we see a Jinbei Weevil. This is still very strong.
I got pudding.
Yeah. You got pitting with, I think, 8 cards in hand.
Oh.
It was... Yeah, it's one of those, it just happens. Sometimes you can't do anything about it.
Definitely an insane card.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty
Nine.
It's... See a 6 lead here, bringing him down to 3. That's a good card.
Dirty Queens.
We will run left.
Yeah, I mean that's what you want to do that turn.
Green hand?
That is what you want to do that turn. Yeah. The other thing is he triggered that red rock, which means that's something he's not going to have for this turn.
That's exactly purple.
Five meters.
It's going to be interesting whether or
I
not
think he has a different.
our players can stabilize here, or not whether or not, but how each one will stabilize.
7 liter, rest 1. Okay. More effect grabbing back.
That's one of the mid game. That is one of your best
Bottom deck.
random
Limit.
top decks,
Here it
and
is.
he had it.
Had it.
That is just.
Love decks that can add back 2Ks like that.
I mean,
No, this is
sometimes.
On 7,
Sometimes they just have it.
Time bomb in hand.
And there's not a whole lot you can do. when they just have it.
I don't understand.
I think they are more when you're dealing with Shanks, but I think they're playing with Shanks is just kill him before he can play the good cards.
Yeah, it really just depends on what you expect to go against. Because if you go up against a bunch of wide decks, you probably want the gravity blades instead.
Exactly.
But if you're anticipating tall, Red Rock's the way.
And that's really what when you have the weekly CSs, Championship Series there in Japan, you're really seeing a lot of. It's difficult to say, oh, they're not playing this or they are playing this because they're switching it up every week. Every week you're seeing developments. I mean, you saw the development of last week in the Championship Series. You see Foxy, 2 Foxies in top 8 or top 16 rather. So that's just one of those things where you're seeing these adaptations to the meta in every single week.
Yeah, it's because the Blue Doffy is so popular because of how strong it is.
And that's the thing.
Like any rogue deck that's got like a good win rate against Blue Doffy's got like a chance to make it into a top cut of the tournament. Just because of how much Blue Doffy is running around right now.
100%. And I think that is just the adaptation that I'm just seeing people play, and it's simply working. So there's not much you can complain about.
Yeah.
Give me that promo buggy.
Once promo buggy comes out, that's gonna be really big.
Promo from like this destroyed though.
Yeah.
If they don't give that out, decent over.
If it's a regional participation pack, that's gonna be really annoying. But we'll see.
That's no regional pack.
If I'm being honest, we were worried about stabilization, but it really will depend on what happens here. Kaido was a very strong. Kaido was a very strong turn last turn, but at the same time, you're gonna only be at 7 Dawn next turn, which is a little bit scary. But you were able to stabilize with 3 life, so if he can continue laying down these big bodies and dealing with his board every turn, well, yeah, and that's a good card. That is a good card. Yeah, there's probably not anymore. If you're able to deal with 2 Red Rocks, you're probably thinking, well, hopefully that's as many as he has. You know what I mean?
4 of would be crazy.
Yeah,
but who knows what he.
But who knows? You know what I mean?
I was lucky in my Doffy matchup. I don't know if Steven was running Red Rocks or Gravity Blade. Because I was just like...
I think it's so necessary to run 2 of both those.
I was so scared.
I think a lot of people just really don't like the event build.
So
Leader,
I mean, it's
Yeah,
not
some
like you
people-
don't know
so
We
what
are going to see an effect here. He flips out, digging 1 deeper.
an extra.
I think keeping it the same. I think that's correct.
AK, I guess.
Okay.
5 leader.
Yeah, that's oof.
Really pressure in the hands.
1K.
Someone watched the national. Saw Garp swing.
Yeah. I mean,
he could get to 9 right now, but that would be risky.
That would be very risky.
Oh, I know it's once per turn there.
Oh, you're right. He's at 7 though. Problem is,
I think
what
I
are you
know
playing
I
off of
think I know what he
Luffy
wants to see, but
we don't know. It's gonna be difficult. He does just have a 10k swing, which is against Doffy. He only has 4 cards in hand. That is just kind of a delete button.
Well,
On either a blocker or one of the things. It's a very, very strong card. I mean, this is the thing that why Anel is so good into Doffy is you just simply can't have a board. Like, you're bored every turn. If you're able to get into the late game with Anel, I have a delete button for one of your characters every turn with a 9k swing into it.
it's the same with almost Bonnie. Bonnie's late game if they're not running the event package. It's just like, okay, well, 10 Doffy, 9 Shanks.
And that's what we see right there. We see just 2 delete buttons come down. Which is just really difficult to deal with.
I think I know what he's thinking.
Which I do think that was really good. I mean, you're just digging.
Digging, putting a block in.
And it means you can't just swing 5 with the Jinbei, which is nice.
Issue 4
So. I'm fusty. I've been talking.
Yeah.
This could be a really explosive turn for our Doffy player.
Doffy's been doing
six
Doffy things this
dollars.
whole game.
Oh, he's grabbing 6 Dawn. I got scared. Grabbing 6 Dawn. I got a little bit scared.
Gives you.
That was a good.
Yeah, but it's just that just deals with so like that was so, and then he's able to play down the Perona again with 3 Dawn and leader effect.
Oh, yeah, Jersey. I always think Jersey's a 7.
No, he's a 6 cost 7K,
Yeah,
so you're able to bounce back the 1 cost, play it out, and still use leader effect.
Yeah, my brain was
That
thinking
big
he
body
was a
might
7
come in
cost.
handy too.
That big body's gonna come
Yeah.
very much in handy to swing into those 8Ks, those 8K Luffy Taros once they come
And
down.
he just Perona and he has access.
5 leader.
This will be interesting to see what Thomas does here. He gives him the queen that we know about.
I think
Oh, that's
7 leader.
Effect.
Moria. Moria effect, grabbing
Ridiculous.
back.
Yeah, and that's one of them plays. That's one of them plays that happens, and you just say, okay. For
they're
life.
so strong.
that. Only 8 Dawn.
He can't even heal this turn. This is gonna be really difficult to dig out of this one. I don't even think we. I was just thinking. I don't think we think we need to use BCP for the second half because it'll just be the 2 winners play and then the 2 losers play. Yeah,
Yep.
that'll be yeah.
7 leader.
Just counter checking here, not having to commit any Dawn to a 7K swing. So we do see the 2K 1K, 2 cards in hand.
2 perfume.
And there it is. That happens. And that'll happen.
Good deal.
So that is game 1. That we see. Can we check on Can we check on table 2? They're close. Okay. We'll wait to start game 2 until they're
You want
done.
to switch out now?
Yeah, we'll just start to switch out. And they're not quite done yet. So
Sure, yeah.
it's really
Where's his dick, dude?